Welcome back, baby cakes. Are you going to make it? I hope you are. One of the HEX stakers saw HEX tapping 7 to 8 cents after Ricardo announced Pulse Chain will be coming and confirmed it. So this guy immediately ended his stake, paper handed out. I want you to see this because you're going to see and expect this around HEX $1. It's going to get very crazy. And the emergency end stakers around HEX $1, they are not going to stop the bull market, but they're going to make your heart stop a bit. You're going to be shocked because you're going to see heaps of people do this. You got to be prepared now. You can beat them by staking beyond them. So look at this. A toilet paper hand witnessed HEX rally to 8 cents and immediately destroyed his stake. So he paid a penalty of 1 million HEX before Pulse Chain. So he missed out on 1 million EHEX and 1 million PHEX. He's missed out on like 2 million HEX. This is nuts. So just on EHEX alone, his penalty is $500,000. He didn't have long to go. He only had 250 days. Not that long. So he collected 1.3 million HEX total, but if he waited 250 days, he'd have an extra 1 million EHEX. Man, he's going to do those numbers when HEX is around $1. He's going to be like, that's $1 or $2 million I gave away because I was a paper hand. So you have to get used to this. You have to train your mind to know these people don't know anything more than you. Their P&L is just wildly up when HEX hits $1. These people who have staked earlier. And they don't know anything more than you. All they know is that they're trading their P&L. And they see imagination and green dollars and theoretical prices. So they just want to get out. You got to be prepared. If you don't come prepared, you are going to think HEX is never going to break over this $1 mark. Never think. Look, I'm going to go back to this chart later, but this is HEX compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, we are right on schedule, baby dolls. Like we are. This is Bitcoin up here. This is little girl Ethereum, and this is the little H for the HEX. Okay, we're right on track. Have a look at this chart. This is the return on investment from launch. Website, lookintohex.com. Shout out to Gerardo, a nice baby doll who made this beautiful website. I wish every coin had a website like this. Okay, so HEX is right on track. We're going to go in. I'm just going to clean it up for you so you can see. Look at this. Focus on this little area, okay? Right on track, man. I mean, every box that you climb here, so you see how there's a 100 box? You can see this 100 and 1,000. That is a 10x rise. So if one day, if HEX goes up to this 1,000 box up here, this is, I mean, from 50 cents, this is 50 cents. Okay, so if we clear 50 cents and we go up, that is, yes, that's another 10x. That's $5. I'm hoping, we are all hoping this happens faster. But if HEX, if any of our coins, our portfolios, if they're not where you think they are in a year from now, 2024, early in 2025, I just want you to know, man, this is the schedule. This is the schedule. And at the very, very bottom, you can see the days. This is 1,000 days. This is 2,000 days. Okay, so yes, 3 years. So it's going to take a while. I hope it's faster than what we think, but ultimately, we might be shackled by time. It might be the dimension we are forever jailed in, which means people need to be rinsed with time. And you might say to me, oh my God, haven't we had enough time of going down? Yes, but it's not up to me, man. It's not up to me. It's theoretical, right? You could assume that maybe one day, maybe we just return to the upper half of HEX's price range faster than before, but we still might have to pay for our sins. We might have to pay for our sins, friends. And look, also very interesting, okay? So if you think you're going to get away by trying to front run these paper hand crowds, you aren't going to make it. You got to think about the long term. I promise you. If you screw this up, it's just going to be like the same people who sold Bitcoin at $1,000 round number. What happened after that? 20K. Their mouths, jaws dropping, hitting the floor, okay? Only people who wear brown leather shoes on a Saturday morning for a non-formal event are going to be thinking about this toilet paper hand behavior. You got to train yourself now while you're rational. Even wild tortoises have been watching my show. You're going to watch this. Look at this. Wild tortoises see a brown leather shoe in the morning. He knows. He knows it's a Saturday. He said, hey, what are you doing out here? Look at him. You want to go me? You want to go me? Look, wild enemy appears. He goes, you trying to sell? Yeah? You trying to sell before the bull market top? He goes for it. At the end of the day, all right, you got to prepare yourself now. I'm going to tell you this time and time and time again. You don't prepare when the candles are green and in your face and you're just imagining all these things, because one car turns into 3 cars, one house turns into 3 houses, 1 mil turns into 3 mil in your imagination, by the way. You're like, oh, just another 2x, just another 2-3 more x. Okay, I'm not singling out HEX here. I'm going to use any chart, right? You can even go look at Bitcoin, okay? Just look at Bitcoin. All right, up the top. Up the top. What do you think people were saying up here? Do you think they were saying, oh, it's over, it's over? No. You know what they were saying? They said Bitcoin is up 2,000% since they cut interest rates. They did the QE infinite after the zombie virus. Okay, we're up 2,000%, which is a 20x. Okay, 2,000%, right? And they said, hey, we're up 200,000% in a couple of years, 5 years. So they said, how dare you question Bitcoin's ability to go just another 2.5x from here. Just another little 2x. How dare you question that? That's exactly what they were saying in these box. So you see, oh, 69,000, just another 2x, man, which is up here, okay? That's what they were saying. They were saying, oh, you can't reach that point? Are you telling me you can't reach that point? I'm going to draw a little horizontal line here so you can just see, like, it looks so close on that, friends. It looks, you're like, oh, you're telling me you can't just reach that point? You think, oh, well, look at this. I know it looks so far on the chart, but when you're here, man, when you're here, remember, all the charts were drawn from a long time ago. Think about that. Look at this part. You think you can't this little 2x, just a little 2x up here? That was the top. That was the top. Now my computer's blown. I'm going to redo this. And funny enough, friends, I'm back. That was a metaphor for your portfolio exploding. My trading view exploded. Google Chrome exploded. Everything blew up. I got so many tabs open. I have to load so many different pieces of information to see what's going on out in the world. That would literally happen to your portfolio once you're stuck in that euphoria. Okay, you can't, I'm telling you now, it's too hard, man. It's too hard. Don't think it's easy, because you get trained to hold. Of course, you get rewarded for holding. It's very hard because you see people try to be like, here's the top, no, they're wrong. 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 They go, here's the top. And you say, oh man, you're still playing this game? You're stupid. You don't know what's going on. And then it's actually the top. They've called heads 7 times. It came tails 7 times, and then they stopped calling. The next one came, right? So that's exactly what's going on. At this point, you got to think to yourself, which side are you going to be on, baby dolls? Look, you're going to be tempted by a lot of things. Okay, now, unfortunately, Bitty Boy, this is very, I don't know what's going on. There's been his public address of Bitty Boy. People know it, and I'm asked here, I don't know why he's doing this. There are hundreds of thousands of people watching you, okay? His public address shows he's dumped meme coins on people, made $146,000 of some sort of profit, and then he rotated it to another coin. But look, you might say, hey, he didn't cash out, he sold to another coin, but it doesn't work like that, baby dolls, because you have one community. There's 8 different communities with 8 different liquidity pools and 8 different logos. All they see is that Influencer A has sold on them. Influencer A, what they've done is, okay, Influencer A, so here's the coin. Influencer A has placed their useless coin back in the pool, and they've extracted the precious Ethereum or USDC. That's what they've done, and that makes the price go down. That makes the chart go down like this. That's all they've done. Okay, so that's actually what they're doing. They're like, hey, I've told you that what I have in my hand is meaningful and valuable, and it's your coin. And then you see on the blockchain, they go, wait, if that thing is so valuable, why did you go to Uniswap? By the way, he uses MetaMask swap, so that's an offense itself. So why did you, after telling us this thing is cool and valuable and fun, why did you go place that in a liquidity pool and take out the Ethereum? That makes no sense, right? It's like you went to a party and you said, hey, I've got bottles of alcohol and they're worth so much. And then people find out that you leave them there and you go take a bottle of water instead. And people are like, hey, if that bottle of alcohol you brought was worth so much, your actions are not representing that. So we're walking a fine line, man. You got to be careful, friends, because I understand a lot of these people, they make you laugh. You might have a beer with them. You might go to one of their meetups. You might see people there like, yeah, it's cool, it's fun. But at the end of the day, you know the game. The game is there's a limited number of money in the liquidity pool with Uniswap. Limited number. The game is who's going to leave it there the longest. Because if they get it wrong, guess what? The people who escape with the Ethereum or the USDC from the pool, they win because the price goes down and it never recovers. So it's very hard to see things. He's got his wallet here and it's tracked and there've been videos made about it. And you can see here, he's got this coin and they're sending out different wallets. And then it's hard, man. It's just hard. It's hard. And he's been taken to court for other stuff. Like, I don't know why I'm questioning reality right now. Why is this going on? Because you're going to get excited, man. You're going to be fooled, friends. Look, you're going to hear stories, okay? When your coin's not moving, or if you're quote unquote only up 20% for 2 months and another coin's up like 900%, people are then going to tell you, you're a dummy. Why didn't you listen to me? I had the thesis right. You should be doing this. And that energy just routes everything towards them. It generates so much traction, man. You're going to get yourself hurt. Like, look at this. This is one of, I could literally show you, I'm not joking. We could spend 9 hours here. I'll go through every single meme coin that's rugged just in the past 30 days. Okay, this is just what 99% of them are going to look like. Thieves are lurking everywhere. This is Bob on Arbitrum. Will you say, hey, isn't there another Bob? Yes. There's all these Bobs. People don't care. They know it's not the real one. People are buying because they think other people are going to be fooled. It's not nice, man. It's not nice because you just see this go to zero. You have to zoom in. You got to squint in because you can actually see this chart here, right? This chart right here. This thing is actually zero, baby dolls. Like, it's actually zero. Like, it's gone all the way down. Like, it's not nice, man. You don't want to be holding something in this because you're going to think about your opportunity cost. Crypto, our core coins are way too cheap for you to be punting this. Way too cheap. You're trying to turn $1,000 into 30 grand in a month, but the core coins are 30x undervalued by the time they get to the bull market top, probably. So you can make your 30 grand from 1K, your 30x, but you just got to hold longer. That's the difference. But you know what everyone's going to say? Everyone's going to say, well, I want to make it in 30 days. Well, okay, man. Well, if you don't make it in 30 days and you are still on Confessions wrecked after 2025 to 2026, then you have no one to blame but yourself. That's why you like, subscribe, our button, or we are all part of the community. We're here to learn. Of course, 99% of us, we know the game, but we got to keep remembering this every time. I've seen this so many times. I have to bring it to you. Okay, look at this. Now my computer's exploding again, baby dolls. We've got to go for round 3 of the reset. And we're back again. This is the third time. You can see the dedication here. My computer explodes multiple times a day. I have pushed every single browser you can think of to the absolute limit. I don't even know how this thing's still standing. We don't have much time, friends. A lot of people say to me, aren't you going to get burnt out? No. You're on a clock, man. You're on a clock. It's actually a race. No one can really see it, but when it's over, you'll know. You'll know. Just like how people weren't sleeping in 2021, and then in 2022, you were like, oh man, I can't wait to sleep forever in the coffin because everything's going down. You get the point. There's no opportunity in 2022. It's gone. It's just everything dies. So you want to be prepared, man, when it comes again. Now, again, look at this, right? You can't be throwing precious money into trash. Your core coins, they're way too cheap. They're way too cheap, man. They're 30x undervalued. Imagine going to a stock market boomer and telling him, hey, what do you think is like a super conservative stock? And they go, oh, Apple and like Amazon and like Google. And you go, okay, what if I told you they were 30x undervalued? And they'll say, get out of here. They'll say, I don't think you're wearing fluffy slippers. I don't think your elbows are as pointy as you claim. And I didn't see you eating a banana today. You're low in vitamin B today. That will be in so much disbelief, but that's actually our core coins. We know from Metcalfe's law, we've got double-digit growth of people coming in. Just a matter of time. The price is going to readjust. You just got to wait. You just got to wait. And unfortunately, every time you throw $1,000, every up, down, left, right, you're giving away, man. Every $1,000 you throw is 30K in the future. It is. You know, so yeah, you can drop your size much more, but are you going to? You're gonna hear that one story. I get shown it too all over Twitter. Check out this one guy who turned $800 into like $950,000 in a month. That one person, man. You don't see all the wallets of all the ruggers who steal from the liquidity pools, rugging people all the time. It's disgusting, okay? But they're always going to be there. So, at the end of the day, you still got to hold. And we're prepared, man. We're prepared. So it's not going to be perfect. I mean, I love looking at the ROI that Gerardo built, but we got to draw a preparation here. Okay, so 2025, I'm hoping, okay, from $5. By the way, obviously, a lot of you get offended. No matter how high I put this target, everyone's like, nah, not bullish enough. So, you know what? Yeah, all right, $100. What does that prove? Doesn't prove anything. Doesn't matter what I say. It's just a box. So, yeah, we leave it at $100 if you really want. Anywhere in this box, from 70 cents to $100 in this time window, you got to say, okay, I love the community. Everything's great. However, the people buying up here, right? The people buying up here, what is their makeup? What is the character that they're bringing into the community? Are they super believer diamond hands? That's what you got to think. You might say yes, but you don't just say you're diamond hands. You have to be diamond hands, which means you got to cop this. You actually got to cop a slap in the face and not sell. That's how a diamond hand is actually made. You actually got to let everything sink down and not click sell. That's two completely different scenarios. One is just somebody coming in, yeah, I'm buying on the back of green candles, I believe. And the other people, they're forged. You're literally forged in fire. Okay, so this is going to happen for every single coin. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Everything that isn't a complete scam. Chainlink, still in accumulation range. All of these things, they're going to happen. I still have the ranges. You got to be prepared when they come. There's going to be round number FUD. There's going to be all these government stuff, everything coming down. But I promise you, you can't beat the double-digit user growth. You can't beat that anywhere. That's like you own a company and you say, hey, why is it going for so cheap? We're literally making money. It's literally profitable. This makes absolutely no sense. Yes, this is how you got to look at it. In crypto, we go off user rates and adoption. The more nodes, the more people in the network, the more valuable it is. All right. Don't ask me exactly the mathematics about how come like the first 300 people, the price doesn't spike, but then the next 100 people, the price spikes when they join. I don't know all those answers and you'll never know. Don't even bother with them. All you got to know is that you hold long enough, the power of compound interest will work. People keep flocking to the biggest cities. And in crypto, we are on the biggest core cities. You're a baby doll, baby cake, buttercup. You're going to tell mom and dad that you love them. I'll catch you in the next one.